All right. Grand rising, grand afternoon, and grand evening, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Beauty, and I am back to give you all divinely guided love read. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you came back to see me, what it do, boo? Y'all know I'm here to help give y'all the issues in your relationship dynamic so y'all can move how y'all need to move. Over here, we focus on personal and spiritual development because that's all we can do is work on oneself. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Thank you for your comments. Okay. Thank you for loving on me while I love on y'all. I have a message today. There are no cards today. Okay, just a straight message for y'all to understand. Grand Rising Nita. There is a message for y'all to understand the lessons so you can overstand the assignment. Okay. Today I did a 30-minute journey, and I never really journeyed before I come get on, okay? But today I did a 30-minute journey, and my spirit guides told me no cards. It's a straight message, okay? Because it's time for people to get serious about life, all right? So this is going to be a straight message, no cards. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Spirit guides, and ancestors that love God and support me, please use me as a vessel to get this message to the collective. Help me to see what it is that I need to see so I can relay the messages that I need to relay. I pray and ask that you protect me from any dark or negative entity or energy that tries to hijack this reading, as I do not give them permission to cross over. I thank you for choosing me to be your messenger. I thank you for loving me, guiding me, protecting me, and I thank you for blessing me. I love you, Ashe, and did it so. So check. When we are born, we are all born with a veil, okay? Before we come through the mother's womb, we are all born with a veil, meaning we have forgotten who we are, okay? We go through life experiences. Think of yourself coming out as the pit of an onion, okay? So when you're first born, you have that veil placed over you, so you're the pit of an onion coming out of your mother's womb. As you go through life, okay, you experience things that add the layers onto your onion, all right? So as you're going through trauma, as you're going through life experiences, as you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, there are layers added to the pit of the onion, okay? So as time goes on and things progress, you are so bogged down with stuff you've experienced in your life that your frequency is not being radiated because the pit of the onion is covered up with all the layers. The layers of what people said you were, the trauma that you've experienced in life, the things that you've experienced as a child, whether it was molestation, whether you was betrayed, abandoned, all those things are covering up the pit of the onion. So the pit can't be itself because it's covered up. As you go through life, we experience things to help us peel back those layers, all right? So if you are a person who's been, first of all, if you are a person who's been molested, you will find yourself in situations where you're giving yourself freely to people who are not deserving of, because you don't have no respect for your sexuality because it was taken from you at such a young age. Okay, so we experience people who will come into our life and use us for our sexual aspects, not really getting to know us because we have damaged that part of us has been covered up. So we don't know how to protect that part of us. We don't know how to govern ourselves accordingly because it was taken from us at such a young age. If you are somebody who went through abandonment issues, you will likely encounter people who abandon you in some shape, form, or fashion. People who are emotionally unavailable because you have been abandoned in your lifetime. Okay, so karmics coming to our life to help us kill the ego, so to speak. Okay, it kills the ego. Once you come into alignment with a karmic, okay, once you have that karmic experience, it's supposed to help you kill that ego so you can get into alignment with your soul. Okay, a lot of us fight with our soul and we want to keep that ego-based mindset. Anything that you have, anything that you encounter, anything that you have that your ego helped you build, Okay, when you meet that karmic, that everything, all of that stuff is supposed to be gone. Okay, so which means those friends that you had, that your ego had you connected to, you will lose those friends. Okay, those jobs that you had, that ego had you connected to, you will lose that job. Those relationships that you had, that ego had you connected to, you will lose those relationships, whatever it may be. Okay, those are ego-based relationships, those are ego-based jobs, that go ego-based friends. You will lose all of that to get into alignment with what your soul, okay, the center of your being, the center of that onion, your soul, okay, is in alignment with. So you will get on your journey to do whatever that is that you make, whatever it is for you. Whether you are a singer, whether you are an actor, whether you are a dancer, whether you write novels, whether you're a philosopher, whatever it is for you, okay? Whatever it is that you have to remember who you are, all right? This is why we go through those karmic experiences, so we can stop moving off of ego-based situations and move off of what our soul desires to move off of. So we will experience people, okay, in the form of karmics, aka lessons. Okay, a karmic is just a lesson. A karmic is a mirror of who you are who your ego has called you to be. Okay, not who you are at the center of your being. A karmic is who your ego has put you in alignment with. All right, because your ego is karmic. Okay, your ego will align you with the karmic individual to help you kill that ego so you can be in alignment with your spirit. A karmic is not a bad thing. A bad thing, bad person. A karmic is not bad. A karmic is very helpful if you understand, okay? A lot of us use the term understand. When you understand, you are under it, okay? You're not in it, okay? You are under whatever situation it is, all right? We don't need to be under anything. We need to understand the assignment, okay? Understand the lesson so we can overstand the assignment, all right? So when you understand something, you internalize what it is so you can learn the lesson. We have to learn the lesson. Earth is a school. We came onto this earthly plane to learn, to rid our karmic situations, okay? Not to keep carrying those karmic situations on from lifetime to lifetime. No. We came here to learn so we can live life more abundantly, all right? In order for you to live life more abundantly, you have to switch from the ego mindset to your soul, your spirit, whatever you may call it, okay? The way you do that is to pay attention to the karmic, all right? Not actually watching. What is the lesson? When this karmic individual came into your life, instead of looking at, oh, they hurt me and they did this to me and they did that to me, what is the lesson that you learned from that karmic situation? That's the only way for you to rise, okay? That's the only way for you to rise, ascend, is to learn a lesson. If you don't learn a lesson, you're going to keep repeating the cycle. Keep repeating the cycle. At this part, you are understanding. You're not understanding. When you understand, you're still in the cycle. When you understand, you are in this cycle, okay? And you see what's going on around you. You know the lesson, okay? And once you understand this, you can overstand the assignment. Meaning, other people who are in it, you can bring them through, okay? By helping them navigate life. Okay, showing them, okay, nah, that ain't how you need to look at it. You need to look at it like this. We go through to get through. We don't go through to stay stuck. What do I mean by that? Okay, we go through a situation, we see that a person ain't good for us, but we keep them in our energy. Okay, we meet somebody and we see that they're not on our vibrational frequency, but because we lonely, we keep them in our life. Okay, we get with somebody and we see that that's not the person who we want to spend the rest of our life with, but we stay with them because for whatever reason, society wants us to be together, or society says that it's better for us to have somebody. Okay, we get somebody, but we only with this person because this person can buy us this, or this person look good as arm candy, or this person, this person got a lot of friends who who could uphold them in society in some shape, form, or fashion. Like, we're not with them for the real reasons. We're with them because they're making the ego feel good. Okay? So we have to get out of that mindset of living life like we just here for no reason. This is a school. Earth is a school. Karmics are lessons, like a mirror. Okay? What is it that this karmic is doing so I can learn the lesson? What do I see? We got to look at everybody like they are a part of us, knowing that we all are connected. Okay? What is it that this karmic is bringing to the table to help me heal? All right? If this karmic came in and this karmic took your man, okay? Look at it like this. This karmic came and took your man. Did you take somebody's man before? Okay? This karmic came in and stole from you. Okay? Did you take from somebody before? Okay? This karmic came in and whether these are lovers, friends, co-workers, whatever the case may be, this karmic came in and went and told your business to somebody else. Okay? Did you betray somebody in that manner? Whatever these karmics come up into your life and show you, a karmic, if it's a man who came into your life and abandoned you, okay? Deal with the abandonment issues that you had when you were a child so you don't keep repeating the cycle, okay? You have to understand everything that we go through, those are the layers of the onion that was placed on us, okay? So those layers is what we are attracting. We are attracting those layers so we can help peel those layers back so we don't keep repeating the cycle. If you don't peel those layers, meaning heal that aspect of yourself, you're going to keep repeating the cycles. It's a lesson. Earth is school. Okay? I have the life I have right now because I peel back those layers. I created the life. I created my peace. I created my happiness. I created my abundance by me peeling back the layers and not moving how society tells us I should move, but moving how my soul tells me to move. Okay? If my soul reveals to me or my spirit teams comes to me and by way of me sitting back and, journeying or by way of me sleeping and they come and show me something, I'm going to believe it. Okay? So if I get a download saying that somebody is not for me, I'm going to believe and I'm going to move as such. I'm not going to allow this person to stay into my energy, ignoring the red flags, and when shit hit the fan, I'm like, oh, I should have thought of my first mind. No, that's not how it works. I told my son the other day, breathe. First of all, we breathe wrong anyways. Okay? We breathe so shallow and so quick. That's not healing. That's not deep breathing. Your body needs that air to regenerate the good cells. Okay? Your body naturally heals itself. All right? So your body needs that good oxygen to naturally radiate and heal your cells. All right. So every day you should be focused on, when you first wake up, you should focus on how to breathe. Slow that breathing down. Stop being so shallow with your breath. Breathe deeply. Okay. Now, I had to tell my son the other day. All right. You all have intuition. If you follow your intuition, you won't have to move off impulse. I'm going to say that one more time. If you follow your intuition, you will not have to move off impulse. Moving off impulse is you in between a rock and a hard place and you got to fight or flight. But your intuition was trying to warn you before destruction, before you got into that position. But you're not following your intuition. We all have intuition. Whether we see what's coming to us, whether we hear what's coming to us, whether we feel, okay, what's coming to us, we all have, y'all know how I had that gut feeling. We all have intuition. If you don't follow the intuition, then eventually you're going to have to move off impulse. That's all shit. This man crazy. I need to move. That's all shit. This person trying to do this to me. I need to figure it away. If you would have followed your intuition, you wouldn't have to move off impulse. Okay? So understand that a karmic is just a lesson. And the more you pay attention to your intuition, the stronger it gets. And the stronger it gets, the more unfuckwittable you become. Because you 10 steps ahead of the game. Okay? You listening to your spirit guides when your spirit guides putting you up on game about a person. Okay? You ain't, you know what I'm saying, putting it out to the back like, maybe I'm just overthinking. Hell nah. That's your warning before destruction. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't allow the ego to get you into a situation that you have to act off impulse, because your intuition is trying to guide you. Your spirit is trying to lead you. This is why when you experience those karmic situations, you have to peel back those layers by way of seeing it as for what it is, not by the emotional damage that they cause. Hell nah. Because if you release the energy, that emotional connection that they try to send to you to have you all depressed and stressed and sad and all that, that shit goes back to them. Because the only thing you take from it is the lesson. The energy goes back to sender. What do I mean by that? Okay, so once you see the situation and how it's happening, what's going on, you learn that lesson and you release that shit. And they looking at you like, damn, why she ain't crying? Why he ain't sad? Why they still moving? Then the energy is on them. Because whatever they meant for you, you ain't in that. Because you looking at it like it's a lesson. Oh, okay, so let me heal that aspect of myself. Let me write this down, okay? Because I appreciate you for helping me see this aspect of myself. Remembering we have to see ourselves in everybody, in every situation, in every lesson. Learn the lesson. Okay? Stop getting on here watching all these tarots and thinking that, you know, the cards coming out and it's resonating with your life. If you're not taking action and you're not doing the work, then it's not resonating with your life. If you're not learning the lessons, then it's not resonating with your life. It's resonating for those who are actually doing the work. It's resonating for those who are seeking them higher selves. It's resonating for those who are peeling back those layers, not those of you who are understanding. Okay? Understanding, meaning you don't experience some bad shit and you meet somebody else and your soul telling you, okay, that's not what you need, that's not what you want to do. You done been through that before, but you staying stuck in it because your ego is telling you that you're lonely and you need somebody. Instead of realizing, this is a lesson, this is a test. I need to move around. I need to move around. My time gonna come to be in love with somebody, but I'm not gonna sacrifice myself, because this is a different meat suit with the same lesson. I done overstood that assignment. Okay? So if anything, that meat suit, I'm gonna give them a lesson. I'm gonna teach them something. I'm gonna help them see the error of their way so they can come up out of that, so they can understand their assignment. But I'm not gonna let them keep me in a cycle. Some of us are not paying attention to the cycles. Some of us are not paying attention to the lessons. We staying stuck. My spirit guides say no cause. It's time to get serious about your life. No cause. It's time for them to be serious about their life. It's time for them to understand that you don't just come on here and pull cards for your health. Nah, I really want y'all to get up out of these cycles. Create the life that you desire. Not living in the life that the layers of your life, the stuff you experience in your life is keeping you stuck in. The bondage that you're in. No. Okay? If y'all go to church, I ain't here to knock it. But I can guarantee you that if you think going to church is going to be enough to get you up out of these cycles, your ass going to stay stuck. I did it for 33 years. Church every Sunday, speaking in tongues, singing in the choir, all of that. 33 years, but I stayed stuck in cycles. Okay? It wasn't until I had to go within and learn the lessons, understand the assignment. Okay? I still love church music. Okay? Because it helps me stay balanced. I will still go listen to a sermon because it helped me stay balanced. But I will not let them get me into that mental entrapment that I have to go to church in order to be saved. Huh? No. I have to learn my lessons. I have to heal myself. Okay? I have to peel back those layers. Okay? Because church will put layers on you. Trust me. Been there. Done that. Okay? We have to be self-sufficient. We have to study to show our own self-approval. We have to do the work out. You know the word that's saying faith without works is dead. If you ain't putting in no work, your faith is dead. You can't just go to church, pay your tithes and offering and think that that shit finna get you somewhere. It's not. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay? If you're not trying to really learn who you are, okay? Look, your grandma, your great-grandma, your great-grandmama, all of them who was enslaved into church, okay? You heard me say enslaved into church, right? All of them died broken, families broken, generational curse still there. None of those things were lifted up. That's why your family is still in poverty. That's why that's why you might be the first millionaire of your family. Because you're getting out of the false teachings, learning who you are at the center of your being, learning the assignment. What are you here for? This is the school. Learning who you are so you can peel back those layers, and live life more abundantly. Overstanding the assignment so those who are understanding, we can pull them up. What are you here for? What are you doing? Are you understanding, staying stuck in a cycle? Are you understanding, learning the lessons? Or are you overstanding, pulling people up? Who are you at the center of your being? I hope y'all understanding this message because I'm tapped in right now. Okay? I am not playing with y'all. I don't mind coming on here putting calls, but I don't like wasting my time and my energy. And then y'all be wondering why the readings be repetitive and because y'all staying stuck. Y'all not moving, y'all not moving, y'all not moving, y'all not moving. Okay? Learn how to meditate. That's the best thing anybody can ever do. Learn how to meditate. Because once you silence your mind, that ego, once you silence that ego, your soul take over, baby. Okay? Your soul tell you do this and do that and do this and do that. Do this and do that. Your ego, until you learn how to navigate it, your ego gonna kick in within the first 5 seconds of your soul telling you to do something. Then your ego will be like, well, I don't have enough to do this, and I don't got enough to do that. And then when I do this later, and then all right now. Then you're going to find yourself back in the ego, back in that karmic loop again. That's not what you want. We growing, we evolving. We ain't staying stuck. We ain't staying stuck. Okay? The stronger you get, another thing, the stronger you get, you're going to have people come into your energy to make you feel. If you're somebody who went to church, you're going to have people come into your energy to make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. It's because that's their projection of fear onto you. As long as you study and your soul is driving the ship, don't let nobody put no layers back on that onion, baby. Especially layers you don't peel back and you know the truth. Don't let nobody put them layers back on you. No, we not doing that. 444 was on the clock when I just said that. Don't let nobody do it because they're coming to do it because they fearful. But as long as you keep moving and they see your life transform, they gonna want to follow suit because at that point you overstanding. Okay? Once you overstand, you're gonna have people like, how did you do that? Can you tell me what I need to do? Okay, them same religious folks, them same folks who telling you what you're doing is wrong, they gonna be coming to you asking you, how you got over? How you got over? Yeah. Okay? I need for you to be serious about your life. Serious about how you moving. Understanding that earth is a school and a karmic is a lesson. Them folks ain't do you nothing. Them folks ain't hurt you. Them folks ain't harm you. And they can't take something that's destined for you. Okay? They can delay it. But they cannot take nothing from you that is for you. If the gift is yours, then the gift is yours. They can't take something that was designed for you. They can get in the way and delay it. Okay? They can get in the way and delay it, but they cannot, up under any circumstances, take the gift that is created, that was given to you. It's yours. Okay? It's yours. You just have to get in alignment with it. Okay? You just got to have that ego death by seeing a karmic for what it is. That karmic ain't do you nothing. That karmic help you. Help you get rid of those low vibrational friendships, family members, lovers, jobs. Okay? That every day you leave that job, you feeling drained. You ain't got no energy. That job done siphoned all your energy. But if you was doing something that made you happy, okay, most of the time us who work for ourselves, we do stuff that makes us happy, not stuff that drains our energy. If it ain't making me happy, I ain't doing it. If I gotta sit in my head and second guess if you for me, you not for me. Huh? Pay attention. Pay attention. A karmic is a lesson. We all have to go through karmics in order to kill our ego and to get in alignment with our higher self. Pay attention. I don't normally allow just anybody to be commenting, but it's people like Sky Knight that says NPC. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Or it's people like Jay that say, so beautiful, I bet those cups sit up nice. Okay? That's people who understand. Those are people who stay in cycles. Okay? Those are people who as we rise, they gonna come back and they gonna ask us how we got over. Okay? How to get out of the toxic cycles. Okay? Low vibrational. Yeah, big time. Do it offend me? No. My heart goes out to them. I feel sorry for them. Because I'm on here trying to teach you something and all you care about is superficial ego stuff. Okay? Ego. I'm trying to help you free yourself. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I live in my peace, in my happiness, in my abundance. I live there. Every day, happy, at peace, bliss, every day. Every day, like clockwork. Wake up like this. Go to sleep like this. Take naps like this. Every day. Better get yours, because I got mine. Like my teacher used to tell me when we was in school. You better get your education. I got mine. Better get along with your spirit, because I got mine. I pray that you all understand the lesson so that you can overstand the assignment. Okay? Please learn the lessons so you can get over the assignment. I can't keep certain people out of my head and it's making my life a living hell. If you got people in your head, that's your subconscious bringing up that energy so you can heal. Okay? If you're not somebody who knows how to quiet your mental, Okay, if it's screaming louder than you can quiet it, okay, look at what your mental is bringing towards you. Okay, look at it. All right. If it's something that somebody did to you, some energy that somebody, forgive that situation. All right. Tell your mind that I don't need that anymore. I understand the assignment. What's the lesson that you had to learn in the situation? Okay. I understand the assignment and I release the energy. Okay, so whatever that person did to you, that energy is going back to them. Okay, you got the lesson. Okay, you keeping the lesson in your head, but you're releasing the energy. Okay, free your mind and the rest will follow. Look at the situation. Okay, tell whatever it is that happened, learn the lesson, free the energy. Okay, take that lesson in your subconscious. So whenever you meet somebody that come into your energy with that same type of energy they carrying, oh, I done learned this lesson before. Okay, now you overstanding. Now you once you visual, you seeing it, you understand it. You learn the lesson, you understand it. Now once you done learn the lesson and you know it and it's in your food bag, you overstand it. So when somebody come into your energy, you give them a warning before destruction. Man, I see the way you live and I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I was once in that energy. Hello? I was once in that energy and I done, you know what I'm saying? This happened to me and that done happened to me. So, you know, I just want to give you some words of encouragement. Not you. The lesson you done learned, you feel like, oh, I can get with this person and change them because your ass going to be understanding. Learn the lesson. When your mental bringing it back up to you again, learn the lesson. What is the lesson I need to learn in this situation? Okay? Okay, I get this. All right. Say for instance, it's Jimmy. Jimmy keep coming back into your head, but Jimmy slept with one of your old ladies. Or Jimmy gave you some money or something and he ain't paid you back. Okay, and you still harboring that energy because you gave Jimmy your last $5, your last $20, whatever, and you needed that back. You told Jimmy, okay, bring my money back. If you don't bring my money back, bro, listen, I need this. This is a part of my bill money, whatever the case may be. And Jimmy ain't never came bring your money back. And you and Jimmy was like this. You thought you and Jimmy was better. You and Jimmy was better than that. Okay? So you still harboring that energy. But before Jimmy came and asked you for that money, you already knew that money was designated for a specific thing. So instead of you creating those boundaries and listen, all right, now this money for your soul gonna always tell you to do something and not to do something. Okay? So did you not pay attention to your intuition? Did you go against what your boundaries because you knew that money was for something? Okay? What is the lesson? So once you learn that lesson, you accept accountability for your actions, you release the energy. Okay? So when somebody else comes to you and be like, hey man, let me hold something. Let me hold something. And then you look at your money, you like, nah, this is my bill money, this. My bad, bro. I can't help you with that right now. Okay? I ain't got it right now. Then you have learned the lesson. Okay? But don't find yourself in a repeated cycle. All right? Don't get somebody, don't become cool with somebody and then they sleep with your old lady and you don't be like, man, I done been through this before. It's because you ain't learned the lesson. If you know that one of your homeboys done slept with your women, why you bringing your homeboys around your old lady? Why you trusting people that deep to bring around your old lady? Okay? You haven't forgiven, you haven't, learned the lesson and released the energy, so that energy still stuck with you. That energy's still the layer that's attached to the onion, the pit of the onion. Okay? You have not done the work to release that energy. It's still stuck to your energetic field. So you're going to keep attracting that type of person until you learn the lesson, peel back that layer to free yourself. Okay? And only thing you is the pit of the onion. You got your lesson. The energy goes back to sender. I'm trying to put y'all up on game, man. I hope y'all paying attention. Earth is a school. A karmic is a lesson. Learn the lesson. They ain't do you nothing. They help you. They help you get out of your ego-based mindset so you can be in alignment with your soul and let your soul guide the vessel. Okay? I'm finna get to this gem. If this message resonated with y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay? Watch the lesson. This is a lesson. No cards, a lesson. Pay attention. Everybody who comes into your energetic field is to help you. Nobody can hurt you. This is a school. Everybody who we encounter on this physical plane is a lesson. If it ain't your divine counterpart, it's a lesson. What's the lesson for me to learn? Learn the lesson. If you got something to help this person get up out of this cycle, help the person. The more we help each other, we raise the vibrational frequency of the planets. The more we hurt each other, you make the energy more dense. That way all this foolishness be going on in the world. But if I can help somebody get out of their ego-based mindset where the robbing, the killing, the stealing, all that stuff is going on, then I am helping raise the vibration of the planet. Okay? No more poverty, no more lack, no more people sleeping under the highways, no more none of that. Okay? Leaving this world better than I came into it. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later.